it's alright, we're gonna be fine. But let's give my mama and my daddy a little time, 'cause I've been good up till now. They see and they think that I have changed somehow, but I'm not being radical when I kiss you. I don't love you to make a point. It's the hollow of my heart that cries when I miss you, and it keeps me alive when we're apart.
Hi everyone. Okay, I'm going to try this video for, I think it's the 7th one that I have attempted to make, and I'm going to, if this one doesn't work, that's it, I'm done for the day. Okay, I have a bit of a mom concern that I would like to toss out there to you guys to see if you might have some suggestions for me. Thursday, August 6th, we are going to go to my daughter's freshman orientation. Hard to believe my baby is going to be a freshman in high school, but evidently they say she is. Rin has brought a concern to my attention that honestly I had not thought of, and it bothers me a little bit that as the mom I didn't think of it, but it has been brought to my attention. Rin wanted me to find out how my daughter wanted him to go. Does she want him to bind or not bind, and is Rin going as the boyfriend or the girlfriend, and if he binds, is he going to be speaking or not speaking, and all that kind of stuff. Rin passes, generally without a problem, except when he opens his mouth to speak, he passes less. So I haven't gotten him past basic rudimentary signs. That's how we're going to do this when he starts wanting to pass full time. We're going to do sign language instead, and I haven't gotten him up to speed that we can carry on a conversation yet. So it would be less speaking for him if he goes bound, if he's binding, if he goes bound. I don't know how to use that word. I talked to Raimi about possible backlash for her. Told her that when people find out Rin is trans, she may get some harassment, she may get some, your basic crap thrown at you, loss of friends, and Raimi says that that's fine. She can take whatever shit they can toss at her, and if she loses friends, oh well, she's got others. So on one hand, I think that's awesome. For a 14-year-old to have that kind of an attitude, I think is great. Kids today are just amazing. And I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that the school is, right now, it's the cool thing to be gay or bi. It's the cool thing. But we live in a really small town, and one stoplight between 2 truck stops. Welcome to Hicksville. Okay, it's a small town, but it's also very open. The church that Raimi goes to is, they've had talks about the whole gay, lesbian, bi, trans, the whole thing at church. Very open and frank conversations that have gone very well. No bigotry, no hatred, just very open, honest conversations with teenagers. So kudos to Pastor Josh. I think that is phenomenal. But Raimi's response, I think, was a bit too blasé for Rin's comfort. Rin's very concerned with safety. When Rin came out in high school, it was horrible. Absolutely horrible. He's been beaten up, he's been threatened, he's had his life threatened. I mean, it's been bad. And he doesn't want that for Raimi because of him. The backlash is what he's worried about. Social backlash is what he's worried about. So he wants to have another talk with her, make sure she understands, just exactly the concerns that he has, and be sure that she knows what she's getting into, and then whatever it is, make sure she gets it, because we need to know how we're going to, I hate to say this, but we need to know how we're going to be presenting to the world, or at least our community. When we go in at freshman orientation, am I bringing a boyfriend or am I bringing a girlfriend? Whatever's going to make life easiest for Raimi in high school. That's what Ren's worried about, which I think is good for them. He's okay either way. He really, really is. He does not care about the pronouns. As long as whatever comes out of your mouth is respectful, not spiteful, he's cool. For now. Once T starts, that may change. But my concern is, I don't like the fact that we have to present anything. Why can't we just go as ourselves? And if anybody else has had any kind of experience with this, because it's new to me, when it's just her, hanging out with her friends at church, I don't really have to worry too much about it. She's going to be at school every day. She's going to have to deal with, the upperclassmen being the dicks that the upperclassmen can be when they find out Ren's different. So, to bind or not to bind is currently the question of the day, the weekend, I guess. So any suggestions that anybody has, bind or not bind, would be appreciated. Speaking of binders, though, I'm really excited. Ren's going to be doing a video on his binder. A couple years ago, Ren found something that will work. It's not your traditional binder. The videos on YouTube that I've seen, they talk about how hot they are and how constricting, and they limit your breathing, and they're uncomfortable, and they're just horrible things. Necessary, awesome invention, but they're horrible. Ren found something that's not, and it works, which is awesome. And it works for large-chested guys. Ren is double D, I think, D cup. I don't know. Ren's large-chested, and the binder that he has will not get him completely flat, because I'm sorry, it's not going to happen being that large, but it gets really close, and it's not an uncomfortable, it's not the most comfortable in the world, he says, but it's not horrid. So he's going to be doing a video on that binder. I'm going to be taking pictures, just regular everyday clothing, and then with the binder on, and you can see the difference. And I think that it will be very helpful, especially to the large-chested guys out there, because I know it's hard to get them contained. Yeah, so very excited about that. And any suggestions, wow, Talking 101 is my next class. Any suggestions that anyone may have would be greatly appreciated, because I don't know. Do we go with I'm taking my boyfriend and having bind and just keep talking to a minimum? Or do we go with him as my girlfriend and hopefully we've moved by the time it comes out? I honestly don't know. So any suggestions would be good. So yeah, I think that's it, and we'll post a video when we have to talk with Raimi and see what we can figure out, and he will definitely be posting the video on the binder, so look for that on his channel. I'll put a link up in the little box over there. So yeah, I think it'll be good, so I will talk to everybody later. Bye.